welcome to the Disability Diva channel. I'm the Disability Diva, and today's video is the second in a series of a deep dive into the disability support pension impairment tables. This video is about table number 2, which is all about your upper limb function. By CENTRELINK definition, your upper limb is from your shoulder to your fingertips. So table number 2 is used by CENTRELINK to assess the functional impact when you're performing activities that require the use of your upper limbs. CENTRELINK take into consideration if it's your dominant arm that is impaired and if you have the ability to adapt to use your non-dominant arm in the meantime. The diagnosis of your condition that's causing the impairment of your upper limbs must be made by the appropriately qualified medical practitioner. For example, if you've got impairments caused by joint inflammation like arthritis, then your supportive evidence should be from a rheumatologist. When CENTRELINK assesses episodic or fluctuating conditions, such as chronic pain, they basically give it an overall rating on the functional impact from that impairment, which takes into account the severity of the impairment, the duration, and the frequency of the episodes as appropriate. Some of the conditions that are used to be assessed under this table include, but are not limited to, arthritis, paralysis or loss of strength and sensation, whether it be from a stroke or from injuries, cerebral palsy, chronic pain, amputation, or lymphedema. As previously mentioned, your evidence must be less than 3 years old and be from an appropriate medical professional. Other reports can be included from allied health practitioners such as physiotherapists, occupational therapists, and exercise physiologists. Any results from x-rays, CTs, MRIs, ultrasounds, anything that you've got to back it up to support your evidence should be included, anything that's relevant, and any results of any physical tests or assessments that you've had done, whether that be an occupational functional therapy assessment or anything else that you've had done. It's also important to include the outcomes of these treatments and what has impacted your function, whether it's improved it, whether it has not improved it. You need to remember that you've got to show that you have tried everything to stabilise this condition, to treat this condition, and yet the condition still impairs your daily life. So anything that you can produce to show that you have tried it and it failed, then you need to include that in this section. To achieve your golden number of 20 points in this table means that you have a severe functional impact. So to achieve 20 points, you need at least 3 of the following: a limited movement or coordination in both upper limbs, a severe difficulty handling, moving, or carrying most objects, a severe difficulty with manipulating small objects like holding a pen or using a fork, a severe difficulty turning the pages of a book without assistance, or a severe difficulty undertaking any activity that involves reaching overhead. 30 points on this table is the extreme functional impact, where there is no function in your upper limbs or you have no upper limbs at all, basically. Apparently that's only worth 30 points to CENTRELINK, so hopefully you don't meet that criteria. You just hit the 20, which is all you need. I hope this information has been helpful and informative. Please take the time to like and subscribe, and until next time, Diva out.
It's the Disability Diva. She don't like CENTRELINK neither.